We're gonna do this again. Oh wait, no, it's starting. And there we go. Yes, it's Rob drinking coffee. Tasty. I have to speak up. I'm going to test this real quick. I did do a pre-flight, but you never know what might be going wrong. There we go. No, we're looking pretty good here. All right, so welcome to the live stream. What I've got going on today is a haul. I've also got something in my eye. Ow. This is the joy of doing things live. Something always goes wrong. Like my eye. It's going to fall right out. Anyway. What I got is a whole bunch of Atari stuff. This is stuff I picked up over the last 2 or 3 weeks because I have not been doing haul videos very much. And there is quite a bit of stuff to go through. I haven't had a whole lot of time this week to record videos, which is why I'm doing live streams again. It's been a long time since I've been doing these on any regular basis. When I first started the station, I used to do these quite often, and I do hauls like this. So for some of you, it might be a nice revisit to the good old days. Branding. Right there. Yep. All right, let's get started. Oh man, I have made a mess over here. Okay, first thing I got was an EverDrive by Crits. And this is for the Sega Genesis, or Mega Drive for you European folks. See, I'm gonna flub for sure. It's gonna happen. Anyway, there it is right there. You can of course use this along with a micro SD card to basically run games for the Sega Genesis off of ROM, which is really pretty cool. I like it. I've got quite a few Genesis games and I've been collecting more and more for it, but this is more for things like Midwest Gaming Classic and other shows where I don't necessarily want to bring a big collection of games, but I want people to be able to run different stuff. So this is pretty neat. I think the first thing I'm going to do for the demo, because obviously I'm going to do a video on this, is Mega Cat Studios is releasing a game for the Genesis, and I think they got the beta out there. So I'm going to just throw that in there. And Adam says I'm planning on getting a flash card. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. This one's the base model. There's a couple models, I guess, that are better than this. But I do have enough Genesis games, so I think I'll just, stick with the basics. I don't think I need that much for shows. Also, it's nice to try out Homebrew as well. Next thing I've got here is... This is a Game Boy Multi Card 108 and 1. Supposedly there's Game Boy Color stuff on there, and I've got that hacked up Game Boy. See, if this were the video, if this were like the recorded format, I would have it like right here. I'd just like pop in and show you it. But anyway, I've got a backlit Game Boy Color. I've got a video somewhere about that. And I wanted a whole bunch of games for it that I could just carry around and kind of look at what they look like. So that is what that is for. I hear these are not terribly reliable. Again, there will almost certainly be a video on that coming, so I will definitely cover that in a future video. Although, since I don't have any video out, I might have something that can do video out for that. Let me think about that. I'll work on that. Next, couple of PlayStation games. Do I have anything else? No, nothing else for PlayStation. All right. I very seldom run into PlayStation games in the wild, but I ran into some yesterday. And the first one's Need for Speed, Porsche Unleashed. I've got one group of friends that says you pronounce it Porsche, or they make fun of you, and another group of friends that says pronounce it Porsche, or we make fun of you. So I'm pretty much hosed either way. I was surprised I didn't have this in my collection. I cannot believe I did not have this game. This was one of my favorite games for the PlayStation back in the day, so really glad to have that. I can't believe I didn't have it. I did find a couple of other duplicates for the PlayStation, and I kind of got rid of them That one's got Pokemon Jade on it. That's a hack, right? Pokemon Jade? This one, right? We're talking about? Pokemon Jade's like that hacked version, right? Anyway. Next we've got... I'm not going to do the imitation, but... Austin Powers Pinball for the PlayStation. I do like pinball games if they're done well. I have no idea whether this one's decent or not, but I was just so stinking happy that I found PlayStation games out in the wild. So, picked that up, and I'm going to be happy about it, darn it. I have had... How many Odyssey 2s have I had? Like 3? And I keep... I keep getting rid of them, and then I buy them again. So this time when I get my Odyssey 2, I'm going to keep it. But I did pick up Casey's Crazy Chase. This is not Casey Munchkin. I'm going to pick that one up too. I think I'm just going to pick up my favorite games for the Odyssey 2 and let it be. I really like those board game hybrids. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but these boxes open really cool. I like that a lot. That kind of thing is cool. But anyway, I probably will... Well, I'll definitely get an Odyssey 2 again. I'll probably just keep all the board game hybrids and the unusual stuff for it, like Pickaxe Pete and Casey Munchkin, and just let it go at that. Next, I got something for the station. Just in time for me, like, not doing much in the way of edited videos lately. I did pick up Anime Studio. I'm not like a professional animator. If you watch the station, you know I'm not a professional. Yeah, the baby back ribs. Oh, yeah. That's funny. Chili's baby back ribs. It was a great scene. Anyway, but I did want to improve my animation capabilities. I basically just use Adobe for my video work or my cartoon work on there. So having this is nice. And it was on clearance for $20. So I figured, I'll pick it up and try it out. I've come close to buying it a couple times, but I just didn't pull the trigger. So $20, I figure. That's throwaway money. Why not? What else? PSP stuff. Roco. Cannot believe I didn't have this in my collection yet. I've got Roco 2, but not the original one. This is a great game for the PSP. If you're just getting into PSP collection, this is one of the essentials you should have. This is PSP collection number 3 for me, so I'm all full of holes now. I'm done getting rid of anything portable because I tend to sell those and then get them back. So I'm done. I'm not getting rid of portable devices anymore. The PSP and the Vita are now here to stay. I'm not parting with them. I'm done. In fact, I keep buying... Wait, I got more Vita stuff. Where the heck is that? It's in the mail today. Darn it. Well. I'll show it in another video. Next, I got the Simpsons game. Drunken Larry from the Guys, Games, and Beer podcast would love this. I'm not a huge Simpsons fan, but I do think they're funny. And I heard this game was pretty good. I heard this one was really enjoyable. So I'm looking forward to playing that one whenever I get some peace and quiet, which is probably not going to happen anytime soon around here. Been busy. What else do we got? It's so quiet. You know, without jump cuts, where am I? I mean, really. I'm just sitting here rambling. Next, Mario and Sonic Olympic Games. I cannot remember whether... I know this was highly anticipated when it came out, in some circles anyway. I cannot remember whether this was the greatest thing ever or horrible. But I did pick it up. I'm kind of sad that it didn't have the manual, though. I really like to get manuals with this kind of stuff, but I don't have a whole lot of Wii games. In fact, one of these days I'll do a Wii collection video. But anyway, yeah, can't remember whether it was got good reviews or bad ones. I'm going to guess bad if I'm collecting it. Next, we have Yonder for the Nintendo Switch. It was sold as is, in package. There's probably no game in it. Anyway, it looked exciting to me. I've been playing a lot of Diablo 3. Oh yeah, the front of the box. I might do an unboxing one of these days. I like doing those unboxings. That's like the most fun thing to do on this station. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was playing Diablo. I've been playing a lot of Diablo on the Switch. I did find a way to trick it into getting to a harder level without completely quitting my game, and I have no idea how that worked, but I basically started a new game, and then I had the same character and the same progress. I don't get that, but I started on a much harder level, and at least it's entertaining again. Let's do the Nintendo stuff. I bought this big lot, and they kind of threw these in as extras, so there's no games in here, but it is the box and the manual for Top Gun. So if anybody... Oh, dude, there is a... Wait. Oh, I'll do a video on this. There is a Konami catalog in here. And the manual's in here as well. So, no game, but I did get the box. And what the heck, it was an extra. It was just thrown in to the lot that I bought. This lot's pretty good. Just picked up Riger for the NES. Sweet. I think I just picked that up not too long ago. I'm pretty sure that's in a recent haul video. And it was in the box. And it was like cheap. It was like 15, 20 bucks. It's unusual around here because usually the prices are all jacked up. Also got Wheel of Fortune. My uncle would approve. He used to buy every version of Wheel of Fortune and play the heck out of it. I'm sure he had this one. If he was still around today, I'd give him the box. But unfortunately, he is not. Next, we've got Moon Patrol for the Atari 2600 in the box. Now, this originally came without the game. Don't worry, some stuff's coming with the games. But this one came as just the box, but I happen to have the game for it, so I put the cartridge in it, and now I have a box copy of Moon Patrol. Unfortunately, no manual, so I'll have to hunt that up. But someday, it will be complete. Next, Star Raiders. Now, I did have this as two separate boxes, but I did not have this, the enclosing box for it. And Star Raiders is pretty great. I kind of prefer Star Master. I think that's the one I spent the most time with. I also think there was one on the Supercharger that I absolutely loved. Yeah, timing, right? So it comes with the video touchpad, and I had that already. And the Star Raiders game, if I'm sweating, it's like hot in here today. It's usually, this room is usually pretty cool, but today it is just blazing out here, especially for Wisconsin. And Star Raiders, and it has the manual and everything, so nice. Pretty happy about that. I will get rid of my old Star Raiders and do this one. This is so hard to seal up. It's freezing. I like this because if I make a comment to something that's out here in the chat window, it's going to be like really late. It'll make no sense whatsoever. Anyway, next, Racketball. Again, this is one of those just the box deals. But I think I have this game. Or at least I did a video on it. And used to have it. But anyway, I'll try and get it. But it's kind of... As I recall, back in the day, this game was kind of hard to get. So I don't know how rare it is. I would have edited that out. If this were not a live video, I would have edited that last section out. And just shown the game. And shut up for a little bit. Anyway. Next, we have a sealed copy. By sealed, I mean chewed by rodents. Copy of Surround. I like this game quite a bit, though. In fact, it shows up in one of my other videos. I did, there's this little drawing program as the last game on Surround. And I did a little smiley face with it and showed it in a video. But there it is, Surround. Unfortunately, the box is pretty well destroyed. But it does appear to have an intact manual and a catalog. And the catalog is what I really want. Next, another sealed game. Now this one's actually sealed and in decent condition. This is Demons to Diamonds. Another classic that I never played back in the day. Had a friend absolutely loved it. There we go. But this is sealed in the box, so you can guess. This will be on a Sorry Atari episode. Absolutely, positively. Next, another sealed classic. Street Racer. This is definitely not getting graded. Look at that front. But still, completely sealed. It's not the greatest game in the world. I used to play this with friends quite a bit. I was pretty good at it back in the day, but recent playthroughs found that I have slowed over the years. True story. You know, I'm not 100% sure whether Surround came out first or Tron. I gotta look that up, because I always assumed that it was like, I don't know. You know what? I think Surround might have come out first. This is not sealed, however, it is a boxed combat copy. I think I said a while back that I have run into big bags of combat at thrift stores before. Like just bags full of combat. Thought it'd be just a hilarious giveaway. Who wouldn't love a big bag of combat games? I know I would love it. Next we have Astral Blast. So Surround came out back in '79, which is way before Tron did. So Tron totally ripped it off. They should get sued. No, just kidding. Astral Blast. This was originally an Intellivision game. It's great on the Intellivision, and it's really not bad on the Atari 2600. Recommendation: if you're going to play this, do not play it with the joystick. That's suicide. Play it... There we go. Play it with the paddle. That is the way you're meant to play it. Next, we have a really nice copy of... this used to be called David's Midnight Magic. They got rid of Midnight. They got rid of David. Anyway, this is Midnight Magic, which was a fairly popular computer game back in the days. Yeah, I was like 6, so... In '77, yeah, I'd have been 6. Midnight Magic. I really loved this on the Commodore 64. And it's not bad on the Atari 2600, believe it or not. It's really a pretty decent version of it. I didn't mind the original video pinball, even though it was kind of ugly. But this was a much better version. I'm going to do, I think, sports stuff. Real Sports Football. Hated it. Never liked this version of it. I loved the original one. There we go. And there's the bag. Yeah, I never really got into this particular version of it. I'm not a huge football fan anyway. This one is a game I didn't know about originally. This is Secret Quest for the Atari 2600, and this is a box. Yeah, we do, because the little kids will kick our butts. Call of Duty, anyway. Here we go. I'm again responding to the chat like a minute after it was posted. But anyway, 40-something gamers need to stick together, and that's true because, like I said, the 8-year-olds will just kill the heck out of us. It's terrible. Little Call of Duty humor. And there's the back of it. This one will definitely be on a Sorry Atari. Probably this will be the first one I'll do. Like after this will be the first Sorry Atari I do. Will be Secret Quest. Because I hadn't heard of it back in the day. And it looks really interesting. I hope I'm going to enjoy it. Didn't I just have a real... Yeah, another Real Sports Football. I'm not going to bother flipping it. What's up with that? I didn't realize there were duplicates in this lot. Huh. Next we have Frogs and Flies. Another game, I think this was an Yeah, it is. M Network, duh. It was an Intellivision game, and I had a buddy that used to really like this game as well. I was very disappointed that it was nothing like Frogger, and it is nothing like Frogger at all. It has nothing to do with Frogger. But it is a pretty good game in its own right, so well worth checking out. Next, we have a box copy of Yars Revenge. Which I'm terrible at. I've demonstrated it several times, but I do like this game. It's really good. It was another game that I did not play a whole lot of. I had a friend back in grade school that really loved the heck out of this game and would play it and was always trying to get me into it, and I just never went for it. Now I really like it. And now I'm just old and bad at it. Hey, I mentioned Star Master earlier, and sure enough, here we go. Box copy of Star Master. Yep, these go for like $500 on eBay. That's not true. Do not use me as a price guide. It's really bad. Really bad to use me as a price guide. Here we go. No picture. How weird is that? Activision was like the kings of doing like kind of fake pictures of the game on the back, and there is no picture at all on Star Master. Great game. I will probably do a Sorry Atari on that one as well, just because it was one of my favorite games growing up. Next we have... Oh, you know what? If I'm going to show a copy of this, I'm going to show a good one. Sealed copy of Warlords, an Atari classic. Yeah, there was a Game Boy Color version, and I think I have it laying around here somewhere. It was harder, as I recall. It was a little bit harder. I had a harder time with Yars Revenge on the Game Boy. It comes in every multi-cart. Was it maybe a hack? Or was it a real release? And since, again, I'm like a minute behind, I'll get that answer later. Anyway, there we go. The multiple version. Again, no picture of the game on the back. How weird is that? Anyway, I also have a unhinged version of it. But I'll, of course, use the other one when I want to do an unboxing of this thing. Alright, just 2 things left. Then I'm back to working on the house, which is great stuff, by the way. Again, the offer still stands, you know, if anybody wants to, come over and paint. Anyway, I get a lot of takers on that. Baseball for the Atari 2600. This is the Real Sports version. This one I didn't mind so much. I still have... I should not read this. I should not read it. This is why. Attention span of a gnat. Anyway, I like the original baseball better, but I still think this one's a pretty good version of it. And for 1 or 2 players, this is, of course, sealed. I might do an unboxing. I might play some of this as a video. I don't know how well that'll do. I don't know. How well does a 30-year-old baseball game hold up? That said, Neo Geo has great baseball games that still hold up. Alright, finally, last sealed game. Circus Atari, which of course is a classic. Yet another one. You know, it's funny how many of these games I didn't play back in the day. I was a lot pickier. But then again, I was only buying at a rate of like 1 game a month. So I had to be really picky about what I chose. And I was probably buying the most games, probably early 80s. So, there was just not... A lot of these games were, just kind of clearance bin stuff by then. And as you can see, there we go. Circus Atari with a picture of it. Another thing I edited out is silent pauses, or pregnant pauses as they like to call it in the biz. Just saying. All right, this is it. You have survived the live stream. I think I got some pretty cool stuff. I don't think I will wait so long between hauls to do haul videos, because it gets to be a whole lot of stuff to cover in a short time. That said, I don't think I flubbed it up too bad. Yeah, I think I did okay, other than this ending right here, which is kind of rambling. Anyway, I want to thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe for more. I will definitely be seeing you in a couple days. The next big video to come out that's going to be like just not a live stream, goofy off, will be the, what is the name of that thing? The game shell video. That is pretty much completely recorded. I got to voice over one more section of it, but that'll be coming out, and it will be pretty good because I have found a free way to expand the SD on there. And this isn't like the RS-97 where you're just expanding a FAT partition. This is an X4, which is really hard to do under Windows, and I wanted to make it for Windows. So that's coming up. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good one. Yeah, more Chinese. I have more Chinese stuff coming in today, by the way. So it is coming. See you guys. Bye.